We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Alex Happ, the right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Standing in, Jose Rincon. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jose Rincon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 7:07.
The windup and the 0-1.
One ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Luis Ortiz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next up for New York, Lenny Pruitt. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now a pitch on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on 2-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count, runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Payoff pitch on its way. Full count still. Greenberg aboard here at first with nobody out. Count remains full. Once again a 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 1-1 home. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The tag, and he is out on to first to complete the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
The next Cub up, Ryan Buckner. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Wacha comes set. Here's the delivery. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cam Park. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Park.
First offering on its way.
Inside, ball one.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping up now, Kevin Grant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Batting 6, the catcher, Austin Anthony.
Standing in, Austin Anthony. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, ball 1.
The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jason Jordan, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. Off the LED board and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
To the plate now, Bruno Montañez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Last half of the second set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, J.C. Embry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Wacha. 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Coming to the plate now, Jose Rincon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Greenberg comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 13, Luis Ortiz.
Ready for another chance? Luis Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
pulled high in the air out to left field. Armstrong is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Grimes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Alex Happ is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. Rincon has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Greenberg. From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weakly hit towards first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Lenny Pruitt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Lenny Pruitt.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 change-ups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. So now to the plate, Cam Park, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Park, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Kevin Grant, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Three and one. Austin Anthony waits on deck. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher Austin Anthony.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Anthony. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop Jason Jordan.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jason Jordan, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
A ball and no strikes. In his career, Jordan has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. The 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box, Bruno Montañez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Mets leave them loaded, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in, Pete Armstrong, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Rincon comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa. First offering on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0, fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Anthony is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Park has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Wacha. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
52, Michael Wacha.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Jose Rincon. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. To second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The right fielder, number 13, Luis.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Luis Ortiz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In there, and it's even at 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses, ball 4.
The center fielder, number 4, Lenny Pruitt.
Next for the Mets, Lenny Pruitt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Cam Park. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And that misses, 2-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The pitcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
So striding in, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. One out and a runner on third. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Freddie Santiago will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at third.
Santiago.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. high and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Waka comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. A man on third with 2 down. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pruitt is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Willie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 39, Willie Peralta.
Striding in once again, Kevin Grant comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Kevin Grant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Peralta is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Anthony.
Into the box now, Austin Anthony. First delivery to him on the way. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Get down 1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
2 strikes.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Jason Jordan will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First offering on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is foul right side. Now another 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Adam Greenberg.
The center fielder, Adam.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2. Now that's popped up, and there's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in to try it again, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
2-1 to count. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Anthony will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So in now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the wind up, and the 0-1. Bouncing ball toward the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
So now to the plate, Ryan Buckner. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Ready with the 3-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Waka comes set, trying to work it full on 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So a big moment here, and standing in, J.C. Embry. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. A ball and no strikes. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Bruno Montañez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael Walker.
In now, Michael Walker. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Rincon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. This one's flared toward left center. In comes the left fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The right fielder, number 13, Luis Ortiz.
To the plate now, Luis Ortiz. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
2 out with the man at first. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Mets leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Ortiz in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Now batting, Jimmy Grimes. Waka's ready. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Pruitt is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Lenny Pruitt.
Lenny Pruitt.
First pitch on its way. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pruitt averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly .250. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Billy Palmer will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jesse Padilla is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Into the box, Cam Park, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Greenberg is right there, 1 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Striding into the box, Kevin Grant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Anthony.
So striding forward now, Austin Anthony. First pitch coming, here it is. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Palmer, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Sammy Acevedo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 16, Sammy Acevedo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Adam Greenberg, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Montañez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Acevedo, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Joaquin Bruno enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Sammy Sosa will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle end.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner, he comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Two down, runners at first and second. That misses. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3- or 4-hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5-hole is just as dangerous.
Ready once again, J.C. Embry. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Chip Pena enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 8, Chip Pena.
In now, Ben Zobrist. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he popped him up. Park in foul ground, but this will land untouched. He's set. The 0-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Montañez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up is the shortstop, Jason Jordan.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Nicholas, a Nevada native. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
So stepping in, Bruno Montañez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next to the bat, the pitcher, Chip Iña.
Brock Fernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 18.
And it's fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago Cubs posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Billy Palmer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Thomas Nicholas earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.